set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alert! Alert!
On second down now, it's Owens. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On second down, it's Owens. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Shepard. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right there. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Operating from the gun, Shepard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing on first down. Shepard. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Up the middle they go. Owens. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on second and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. On third down, Owens. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Shepard. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
So we've reached halftime here on Open. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Shepard. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On first and 10, Shepard. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On second down now, it's Owens. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing out second. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The quarter blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. Owens.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Shepard. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Up the middle they go. It's Owens, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Niners are pouring it on.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
On the draw is Taylor.
We'll get only a couple down to the 44. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
On 2nd down, it's Owens, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 40-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens, and some room to run now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Owens. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Now a handoff up the middle. Owens. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Coup for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And the Colts coming out now.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, Shepard. And this is Cook with the grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Back to throw again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. That's complete to John Ross. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco.